Next up, at UFC 311, we have the biggest favorite, not only on this card, but so far the biggest favorite of the year, Payton Talbott, taking on Raoni Barcelos. Payton Talbott, 9-0, undefeated in his career with 8 stoppages, taking on the aging veteran Raoni Barcelos, 18-5 in his career, 2-3 in his last 5. He is coming off a bounce-back win where there was some glimpse of his younger self. Payton Talbott, he is a very good prospect. He's somebody the UFC is absolutely looking to build. Flashy striker, lots of movement, decent power, tall for this division, uses all of his athletic abilities. He throws out 1-2s. He sets an incredible pace. Then he finds the big shots. Solid takedown defense, and if he is taken down, he stays busy and looks to work his way back up. He can be out-grappled, though. If you go digging around his regional fights, you'll see more than one fight where he was taken down, a little bit of control there before he was able to pull it off. He's coming off that insanely fast knockout win over doesn't belong in the UFC, Giannis Gamori, taking on Raoni Barcelos. He is aging. He is slowing down, all the negative effects that come with not being young anymore, but he's still a very good, well-rounded fighter, and he just proved that he can still get wins at this level. Striking-wise, good low kick, solid volume, great pace. Wrestling-wise, 5-time Brazilian national champion. He averages around 2 takedowns per fight. His takedown defense is an incredible 85%. He's good everywhere, definitely slowing down with age, but he did just beat Christian Quinones, where we saw some flashes of a younger Raoni. Payton is very good. Could potentially be the next big thing. And I think this is obviously set up for him to win, right? They gave him an older vet who's lost a couple of times recently and is starting to definitely slow down and be less dangerous. Raoni wasn't dangerous before. He's not dangerous now. Obviously, the only real opportunity Raoni's going to have here is to turn this into a absolute wrestle-heavy type fight where he's getting takedown after takedown after takedown. Payton Talbott should absolutely win this fight. Minus 1,200. These odds went nuts. He was like minus 900 just 3 weeks ago, and then they skyrocketed to minus 1,200. Odds are indicative of who is going to win. So yes, I think Payton Talbott wins this fight. I don't know if he's going to finish Raoni. I don't know if he's going to be this. I don't know how he's going to win. This could go a million different ways, but pretty straightforward breakdown. I'll take the young, pretty composed for his experienced prospect over the aging vet that's starting to lose a beat here. What do you think, Jakey boy?
Yeah, Payton should win this fight. Again, this is another one of those lock of the week graveyards. I had Christian Quinones over Raoni Barcelos as my lock of the week, and he was doing really well, right? It was the fight I thought it was going to go. I think Christian was minus 1,000 in the second round for the live odds, and that's kind of indicative of Raoni's career of lately. As Angelo mentioned, he's a little bit older. He's starting to slow down. He was kind of getting lit up in the striking a little bit. He did find a way to dog that fight out, right? I mean, he did what he needed to do in the third round to win that fight. So he's coming off a nice come from behind the win. But the way that fight started, you put that kind of same situation against a guy like Payton, who's probably way more dangerous than the guy like Christian Quinones, just a recipe for disaster. So I like Raoni, and this could end up being a nice test for a guy like Payton Talbott. If he turns into the old durable Raoni, I think Payton's just going to be probably just a little bit too much for him, and probably it's going to be able to find that finish as well. So I'm on Payton here, and yeah, is what it is.
Yeah, I mean, it's literally an age thing, a youth thing. He's young, he's fast, he's athletic, and ultimately that matters. It's not like he sucks and he's just young. He's good and he's young and he's fast, and Raoni will be a step behind. What is insane, though, is an unprecedented $9,900 in DraftKings Fantasy. I don't think we have ever seen a price like that, ever. I think 98 is the most we have ever seen. $9,900 in DraftKings Fantasy. That's insane. I probably am not going to spend it, because there's a lot of heavy favorites on this card that I think win that will score well. I mean, if he knocks out Raoni in 10 seconds, he's going to score 120 points. If he knocks out Raoni in 5 minutes, he might just score 100 points. Like, there's a lot of variables here. $9,900 is absolutely crazy, but there is a little bit of action here. We do have some props. There is some value. I had a bet on Payton a couple weeks ago, and you can take a look at all of those right now at WeWantPicks.com. Just click Become a Member at the top. It's freaking $10. The greatest price point in this space. You have a whole suite of tools. You have multiple cappers giving you their picks and their bets. You have round line leans, confidence plays. Literally everything you could ever need heading into a fight week. And it's not just 1 week. It's 4. WeWantPicks.com. Click Become a Member at the top. We do have a super chat, $2 from Tanis. Let's go, boys. Thanks for the content. We appreciate you, Tanis. Content-wise, when that dude was standing behind me with the mask on, I probably should have freaked out for clip farming, but I literally was just trying to process what was going on while my heart was like. So that is what it is.